What is the role of communications in the work of development institutions?
Well, if you believe that development is about change, getting people to do something different tomorrow than they do today, it's impossible to do that without communications. Development is not about lending money or expertise or providing people. It's trying to drive behavior change. Can't have behavior change without communications. It's simply not possible. Second thing is, why is communication important to institutions? Well, you can have a kind of typology about it, right? You have to have internal communication, so everybody's on message, information is shared, people know what's going on. You have to have communications, corporate communications, which most people know about. But it's not about saying that the UN or the World Bank is the greatest thing. You have to use it to build trust in the institution or belief in their product. If people don't believe in you, you can't have any dialogue. If they don't trust your product, you're not going to be able to have them pick it up or use it. Advocacy is easy, trying to raise issues like HIV, AIDS, hand washing to the attention of people so that they do it. And then there's the last thing, communications to support operations, development communications. Communications as a risk assessment tool, looking at political, social, and cultural risk to drive better project outcomes is really, again, a very important part of communications. So it has these multidimensional aspects in terms of getting better development outcomes. That's what communications is about.
What are some of the challenges in development communication in countries of the Commonwealth of Independent States?
Right. I think there's a couple things. One is that capacity is weak. I'm not going to say it needs development. Capacity is weak. In particular in the strategic and analytical side. So I think that that's one thing that needs to be built on. Usually people are very good at implementation, doing a news release, holding an event, but this side they're weak on. The other thing is empowerment. They're very often simply not empowered by governments, by institutions to actually do the communications work. Even if they're very good, they're stopped. And the third thing I think is risk aversion. A lot of institutions in the CIS countries do not want to take risks. They think doing any kind of communication is actually a risk instead of seeing it how it can benefit them or happen to them. So that I think are some of the big issues that you have in CIS countries relating to communications. Everybody's got budget problems, no matter where you sit, even in Canada or in the World Bank, but these issues of skills, empowerment, and risk, I think, are the big things in CIS countries.